Welcome. How can I help you?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Which should I choose?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
That will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Today's recommendation is
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Udah lama anjir gak main ini. Apa ini? Wah lumayan aja gacha. Gadget. Apa ini teh?
Speed of light! Huh?
Itu banging besar.
Iya.
Don't blink! Hey!
Kaku anjir.
Wind Strider.
Kaku. Gacha yang mana? Ini ada 10 nih. Yang cewek yang cowok. Kokomi The Wanderer. Yang mana?
Cewek.
Yang cewek. Nih. Terus sekali. Buang sial.
Ya.
Hai, Jong. Jong. Atau hai. Lagi. Jong.
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
Emang tanda yang bagus kayak mana, Bang?
Kuning.
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck.
Kuning.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Makin panty ini teh.
The opposite is probably true for me. Off we go!
Aku anjir. Tinggalin pocok.
Time to go. The wind knows me. Verdict is... You will pay for that. Ha! 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 Tja! As one with wind and cloud.
Huh?
Anjir, cok.
Hey! Teamwork is strength!
Ha!
Speed of light.
Main quest gitu ya. Banyak anjir. Udah lama gak ini? Cheer. Cheer belum di-explore. Belum di ini. Daily. Aduh, kemana ini teh?
Guess where you're from.
Cir ya culun gini main ini.
Chip! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
All hail! Access denied. I must leave no stone unturned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wangi. Rip M anjir. Alah,
Next on the agenda.
Rip M.
We're way behind schedule. Born of ice and frost.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Mana anjir?
This is long
Alah,
overdue.
kepencet, Cok. Malin ah.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Nah,
The wind knows me.
tuh dulu nyari kristal core susah anjir. Pakai HP kentang mah. Nggak ada. Main ya teh, bisa diambil teh.
Leave it all to... Access denied.
Wind Strider. Ka!
I must leave no... Rise. No touching.
Fallen leaves adorn my nut.
Gila bro, lancar gini.
Next on the agenda.
Hai, ganyu. Mana sih lupa. Commission ini teh. Salah.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Ini nih.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Masak.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What an... Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail?
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. You see, more and more people have been gathering at... Speaking of which, I believe you've already met.
Met who?
You know, Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care of our new customers would be quite a nice touch.
Allow
Hey.
me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and the average player, is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind...
Wow, another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only... Oh? What's that? Shu Yan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you should...
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
It was the duels of Genius Invocation TCG that allowed our hearts to bond.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Uh-huh. Anyway, if you'd like to know, though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you.
That's what Prince...
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would...
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
Yona.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't think seriously. Games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rule?
Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to... you know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then. Our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shu Yan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table. Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes? You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards. Yeah, we need a practice deck. Can't you just let us use one? There's no such thing. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter.
Are you sure
Udah
that's
belum
okay?
si Fivem nih?
It's
Belum.
already been a few days, and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please.
All right, so now we have 2 character cards.
Yup. So, are you ready to start? All right, then. Welcome to the world of Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew! Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall... Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spit. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills. Not bad. You just during the action phase, after you use... And as you can... Now, so we're gonna use... That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. But the game has only just begun. Remember? As much... And that, after you end round, you won't... And once everyone chooses end round... All right! Here we are! And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way... But don't worry. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't... When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since... Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still... Never mind. Let's start with the... Diluc's normal... In any case... Now we have
Damage
3
paling
energy
sakit yang
plus.
mana, Bang?
We have enough. It's time to use
Elemental
your
burst.
powerful.
Burn!
Duh, pilek nggak enak. Mau istirahat.
In an actual game. Next up, it's time. Oh. When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent different types of an elemental at the moment. Your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill. Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have one active character, while others are Normally, we can only use the active character. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to D. You can spend.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn.
No.
Most skills can. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the melt elemental react. When triggered, melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will allow you to deal loads of damage in one go. Genius Invocation's elemental reaction system is pretty cool.
Anjir, berapa tutorialnya? 3.
All right. Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Look. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after. Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can still cross that bridge. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast act, simply put. But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. And this card isn't useful right now. So, we might as well use. Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. Ingenious Invocation TCG. Keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case,
Pusing anjir.
well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elements, just like playing cards from your. Come on, hurry up! Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! Now comes the final part. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw. Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by select.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the. You can preview. Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here. It reference this to. Well then, that.
Alah, salah coy. Salah.
Wait. There's every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental.
Mal nih, atau apa?
Genshin. When a character says talent. Pusing anjir ah, nggak ngerti. BPM-nya down, kakak.
All right, cool. What we just played was an adventure Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics,
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp,
That was quite the detailed explanation.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them.
Wait, this
It's Diluc's character card.
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just
Eye patch, you said?
Gah, I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be
So, what about the Diluc character?
I don't mind.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation T.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. I was hoping we could play a game, but it's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit ya where Lord Barbados split ya. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules.
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever but in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya. Alright.
Just want to...
Like the adventure challenge you tried previously, in a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be at the same time. Your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable
This will be interesting.
Yes, letter.
Freeze!
Absorption test.
Angin.
Animo test 6308. Need to make... Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Oh, ininya anjir. Salah, euy. Salah berarti. Draw, okay. 4.
Time for retribution!
Where did I go wrong?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Jelek.
Dodge this!
Where did I go wrong?
Ready when you...
Okay, one character card defeated.
Just want someone on your side and grant it. Gak bisa anjir.
Kapan Bang Fivemnya?
Push your luck.
Gak tahu. Gak ngerti anjing main gimana mainnya. Yes. Arrow. Omni elemennya apa itu sih? Rem.
I want to help.
Freeze!
Animo test 6308.
Gak bisa di-convert kan?
Dodge this!
Ini cing naon ini tes skill naon? Ah udah mati.
I'm not done.
Every decision is a difficult.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. But it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive.
I always get a little
Fivem
upset
udah
when I
bisa.
lose. It's like that with my research too.
Belum.
It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of genius...
But what if you keep trying and trying?
A losing streak. Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least...
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future...
I'll definitely be...
Alright. I think you should have all... Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shuyun.
Suyun.
I see. So you have now grasped the rules.
That's right. The Paimon picked it up from...
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. You can... sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by the Genius Invocation TCG Society, Yes, although to be honest, it's not that. Basically, to become an official and recognized TCG player, you have to best 3 opponents in a duel.
So, you have to win 3 duels against 3
The duel you just played can count towards this tally. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself, I did listen along, and from what I could hear...
Same way you can hear what Prince says?
A well-trained ear, it's Sucrose. You may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers
Lucu
should
ini
receive
kucingnya.
their free gift. Ah, yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who wants to start playing Genius Invocation TCG is entitled to claim a free casket of tomes.
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novels he's been reading.
Oh, that's right! The soul of an ancient TCG player with... So the casket of tomes is actually...
Well, actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called caskets of...
Oh! Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next! The reason they can sense each other is because they have the souls of ancient TCG players.
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls as a consequence of playing cards.
Darn! What a letdown. Alright, now let's see this.
All caskets of tomes are issued by Margaret, probably for the best. Okay, so go and see Margaret.
But even for the traveler,
I shall choose the excellent plan, Prince. Happy dueling, both.
Hello, you three. Has little Diane... Ah, I see you're here for your...
so this is a casket.
That's right. A purpose-built...
Yeah, well, even the most fun game...
True. So I'm glad that these customers, TCG players, are able to congregate at the Cat's Tail. You're not wrong, but that's secondary. The important thing to me is the opportunity for like-minded people to come together and enjoy their favorite hobby. It creates a nice atmosphere.
All right. In that case, I'll go find some people to play against too. Let's meet back at the Cat's Tail in a while. Thanks. I'll do my best.
Gak bisa bahasa Inggris. Mana player? Anjir harus dua, cok. Ah, anjir harus main. Sih nggak bisa. Bisa belum ya? Bentar. Belum.
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see! Aha!
I'm sorry. Is there anything?
We want to become...
Oh, I see. I see you're serious about this. Very well. So be it. Then let the...
Swift open controller.
I want to help.
In the next time upon jangan dua, so
Animo test 6308.
Let's go.
Don't push your luck.
apa sih? Spend material.
Gosh, I lost. You're remarkably good at this, considering how new to the game you are. Let's play again when you have...
We did it! Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
Defeat the opponent I have arranged for you, and you shall become an official, not just prince.
He won't lose to them, whoever it is. Right, Traveler? What ho, fellow Voyager, of step forth.
Monan.
Paimon no...
Your opponent, that's what Prince said.
Pisau.
Paimon knew it!
Who else but the Prinzessin? For, as the name... This path is a treacherous one. It must be. That is why none is more suited to appear in this audience chamber than...
Oh, is that right?
Indeed. Main Fräulein has watched many games of
Oh, that's true. Ah, this makes sense now.
The Prinzessin needed but a...
Main Fräulein, too, has bested 2 opponents.
So there's a lot on the...
Indeed.
The...
Main Fräulein, I implore you to consider less odious turns of phrase, lest you be...
I shall not lose, Oz! What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Prinzessin de Verurtelung, who even now begins... Then I...
Api petir.
Ready when you are.
Dasa summon effect general opponent. Summon. dengan satu, cok.
Oh, so sorry.
Out of the way!
Tiganya.
Absorption test. By royal decree.
Loaded.
This is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory.
Couldn't break.
What happened? Oz, with lightning twixt upper and lower mandible, strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path.
Mein Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
Battery low. Please charge.
Tuh habis. Bye, see ya. Intro.
Verdict is... this doesn't look good.
Impossible! Traveler, was even this...
What a truly ingenious plot. And what an
Congratulations! You've won 3 duels now.
Yeah! Oh, so
Yep. I've won 2 games so far.
nice! Sucrose won too.
It seems I am forced to commemorate your glory.
Main Fräulein wishes to give you a Main Fräulein character card.
Wow, it's Fischl's character.
'Tis a mere token of such.
Oh, excuse me.
Nothing would delight me more. I hear...
One other thing. When I got back,
Probably not. Oh, Paimon bets it's some kind. Let's go get her.
With 3 electro dice, I summon...
Ah, so it was you. Very well done. The first thing, all new official TCG, this handbook tells you exactly what you need to... Secondly, a range of genius... And thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use the invitation... Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the... That's it, really. If there's anything else you didn't quite... Yes, indeed, I'm quite sure they will. Oh, hope you have fun playing Genius Invocation...
Once, there was a glorious...
BP. Belum bisa anjir.
Wait, isn't that Tabby?
Ah, it's you two.
What are you doing here? Wait, and how did you get out of the Serena teapot? You can do that?
Of course I can. But this is your first time seeing me outside of the teapot. Although the Adepti created teapot spirits primarily to manage and maintain their teapot realms, our movements are not restricted to... For instance, there's Jade Seeker, who travels far and wide to gather the rarest... But it is true that I, in contrast, rarely leave the teapot realm at all.
Ah, Paimon gets it now, huh? Well, since you so rarely leave, what's the occasion today?
Indeed not. Although it may surprise you to learn that the reason... And as it happens, it has some... Well, as I'm sure you've discovered, with the rising popularity of Genius Invocation TCG, there's just one... That way, anyone with an invitation will need only... You will be free to use the room whenever you wish to invite a friend to duel. And it will be far...
Wow, this'll make... But what if Margaret finds out? She's not gonna get...
That shouldn't be a problem. She was quite enthusiastic. Oh,
Huh. Yeah, that something Margaret would say.
Anyway, it's great that you're here. I was expecting to have to wait until your next visit to the Teapot Realm. Right then, let's... Okay, that should do it. Over to you. Now you can invite friends to duel with you in this room wherever in the world they are. Oh, and I almost forgot. A guy from the tavern. Hope you will have fun playing Genius Invocation.
Beres tuh. Ins.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a...
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the material... They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang.
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these three items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the material. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much.
No.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a...
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something...
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine... I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please, remember, this is a race against the clock.
Ningguang seems super busy. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest, Lady Ding. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come... Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Neraka, bos. Belum download, bos. Bentar.
You hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Iya, bos. Bisa. Ini shift nah, ini nggak ada error bos, keyboard ini.
They're not here.
How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from...
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay?
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking... Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss,
Hi.
I'm telling you something.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here?
Did you... Silence! How dare you...
No, don't.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Hey,
So
Shenhe.
your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is... well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff.
Laws? No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so on it. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
RP Bang.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass.
Belum ini.
These are my
ngecrash.
usuals.
Saya masih ini gangguan.
Medicinal herbs?
Kill.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take after all, you Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the rest? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are...
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber, and now we're probably
I see.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you... Were you interested in the contest too?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intent. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Wow! But having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then?
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that...
Look, we want to win this competition, Sunset Vermilionite.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Baishu, what are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the...
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking...
No, we've got...
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the... As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun...
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Ngantuk off stream dulu ya semua. Thank you yang udah nonton. Aku off stream dulu ya, ngantuk tidur bentar gak enak badan.